take my place.
Welcome to this month's edition of Tea Tasters. My name's Mark, and this month we're in our Strand store here in central London. Now, for Tea Tasters this month, we've got something very, very special. We've got some Yunnan black tea. Now, Yunnan's a province of South China, and it is reputed to have been the very birthplace of cultivated tea. In fact, Yunnan means south of the clouds, so it's a mysteriously beautiful landscape full of clouds and rolling hills. Very, very beautiful. And Yunnan has been opened up in the recent few years, producing lots and lots of beautifully fragrant and delicately nutty teas. Now, it's probably really important to associate the difference between the teas grown in Yunnan to some of the teas grown in the rest of the world. Yunnan's not a million miles away, in fact, neighbouring country almost, of northeast India, where we find a lot of the Assam teas. And to look at, the Assam tea is almost completely identical to the Yunnan tea, but it's actually in the taste where the secrets are revealed. Yunnan tea is really, really interesting because tea from Yunnan is one of the main two species of tea that we talk about here at Tea Tasters. So here we have our Camellia sinensis, which is a slightly smaller, hardier leaf. And of course that goes into relation with Assam tea, which is, as you know, producing the Assam blends that we drink so frequently. Assam very thick and malty. Now, Yunnan has had a history, as I was saying, of about 2,000 years with this type of tea. But interestingly, there's still early cultivated teas growing in the Yunnan province today. Now, in the Menghai County, there is an 800-year-old cultivated bush that's still in existence. And if we look at Linkan, there's a 1,000-year-old wild tea tree still in existence. So about 1,000 years ago, we start to see this really fascinating transition from wild to cultivated bushes, and for me that's really, really exciting. Now, the Poo people of Yunnan are credited with having brought some of this delicious Yunnan to our tables, or to the tables of early Chinese emperors, say in the Shang dynasty. And it's really important to understand and appreciate some of the really deep and complex flavours that this tea can produce. I'm really looking forward to having a taste with this, and I hope you are too.
And between sand and stone, could you make it?
Let's have a taste of this delicious Yunnan. So we've got my tasting crockery here, and I'm going to put one generously heaped teaspoon in there, and then just fill it up with some hot water. As we always say, 3 minutes really important for allowing tea to brew properly. A minute for the colour, a minute for the flavour, and a minute for the goodness. So I'm going to pop that in there. Now, if you're going to do this at home, again, 1 teaspoon for each cup of the pot, and then 1 for good luck. So, in fact, I'm going to use my fingers, because the real traditional measure of a teaspoon is 2 fingers and a pinch. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be more than enough tea in there. And I'm going to pop my water in the pot. Now just wait for 3 minutes for the brewing process. Now, I thought this month we'd have a look at some other flavours that couple really well with Yunnan tea, because it's so magnificent and goes well with so many foods. I really thought it was worth mentioning. And as we're approaching, festive time of the year, I thought it might be worthwhile having a look at what kind of festive foods we could pair with Yunnan tea.
I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go, maybe.
So let's pour our tasting sample into our crockery. Our pot's had its 3.5 minutes, so we're just going to plunge the plunger in the diffusion chamber to stop the brewing process. And do you know what? As I say every time, the secret of a great quality tea is held partially in the aroma. And straight away, I'm getting great aroma. It's like a full, sweet, maple syrup, caramel sweetness. It's absolutely divine, and I can't think of anything better to help those slightly grey and dull days we get at this time of the year. Now, as you can see there, a beautiful red liquor. It's got depth, it's got character, it looks really alive in the dish. And I'm gonna have a little taste of this now. Absolutely gorgeous, and as I was saying, it's all about the aroma in these fantastic quality teas. The better the aroma, the more fantastic your taste experience is going to be, and this is no exception. A lovely subtle nuttiness, some slight floral tones and sweetness coming in. This tea is absolutely delicious and perfect for this time of year, and I can think of nothing any better to have as an accompaniment to this than some of those beautiful, deep, rich autumn winter tastes that we find this time of year. Nice chocolate, nuts, raisins, all those really rich sweet flavours. This is a beautiful tea and it's going to go really well with this beautiful food.
If I could make you mine, I'll go wherever you will go.
So until next time, I really hope you enjoy tasting this Yunnan black tea. And I hope you enjoy tasting all those sweet bits, fruits and nuts. So until next time, happy tea time. Cheers.
I'll go wherever